Before the season tipped off, it appeared that the general opinion of Isaac Okoro had stagnated offensively. This general perception is that if the Cavs wanted to keep Okoro, they could do so at a reasonable price. As many have noticed, however, Okoro has taken great strides in the offensive side of the ball. He has grown into a very capable floor spacer, consistently improving his perimeter shooting. He's now shooting 39% from 3 on the year, a career best number. What jumps off the screen when watching Okoro this season is that he looks so much more comfortable off ball and shooting in various spots on the floor. Historically, Okoro has had a limited and predictable offensive profile, leading him to being benched in clutch moments as defenders would almost dare him to shoot, knowing he preferred the corner 3 or attacking at the rim in transition. We are now seeing instances of Okoro cutting to the basket off ball to generate looks, while also shooting transitional threes at the top of the break. If either of these occurred in prior seasons with the consistency we are seeing now, Okoro's development wouldn't have been viewed as capped and it became this offseason. Okoro paired his offensive development with a defensive resume that allows him to enter all NBA defensive team considerations. For the longest time, however, Isaac Okoro has been the band-aid on the crack in the wall. Now the team is playing a less isolated heavy defensive style. Instead of having accountability for 1 through 5 on the floor, the growth on the defensive end of the team has truly allowed Okoro to take a step forward. Having a great point of attack defender is great, until opposing teams realize that the defender they are, a lot of lapses and gaps. Okoro can play freely and dial up the aggressiveness. That play style for Okoro has borne fruit, as the league and his teammates have taken notice. Cleveland now finds itself in an interesting situation. As the team continues to thrive, vaulting itself into the second seed of the East, it is now looked to overhead as well as the salary cap situation in the coming years. Okoro's well-deserved praise new comes with an ever-increasing price. Talks have said to be around $14 million. Two-way wings are often the hardest asset to acquire for teams in the modern NBA. With the growth Okoro has displayed, he is a case that he should be one of the top names available, as the Cavs could face heavy consequences as a potential success this season. Or do they feel this team is steps away from contending for a title this season? If they decide to cash in on some of the players with heavier price tags, including Okoro potentially, or push all the chips in and find themselves in a position where they let talent walk for this chance at a title swing, it appears there would have been interest in Okoro from the Knicks, Hawks, Pacers, Suns, and Bucks. Will Okoro go anywhere at this deadline? No. But it's worth noting that his improvement and his value going up could make it harder to keep him long term. According to B-Ball Index, Isaac Okoro is the most difficult person to score on in a pure one-on-one matchup. The eye test proves that this is real. Not too long ago, Isaac Okoro held Damian Lillard to 7 of 24 shooting in a win for the Cavs. Okoro has helped the Cavs be a top 3 defensive team for the last 3 years, with them being second best with a 111 defensive rating this season. With Wednesday night's game against the Bulls, Okoro showed everyone his offensive prowess, with scoring 16 points on 6 of 11 shooting, which is about 55%. The best thing about this game was Okoro's shooting though. He came in the game with a goal: shoot the ball and stop the other team, and he did that. He shot 8 threes and was a very efficient 50%, making 4 of them from deep. Okoro's offensive improvement marks a significant stride in his basketball career. Through dedicated training and development, he has showcased a commendable evolution of his scoring ability, shooting efficiency, and overall offensive versatility. As he continues to refine his offensive game, Okoro not only enhances his individual performance, but also elevates the overall impact he brings to the team. With a promising trajectory and a commitment to his continuous growth, Okoro's offensive prowess is poised to make a lasting impression in his professional basketball career.